All right, first I just got to ask you, you're here at PFL. Is there somebody specific you came for to see and when you're cheering?
Yeah, these two guys, Josh and Marlon Moraes, like see his last fight was a pleasure. I see these guys fighting for um, so many years, he's very special for me, and it's pretty good to be with him, supporting him and every time.
What did you think of Josh's performance?
He's great. I think he's hit one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be his year, this year, He's just great, we always train together. He's very like complete fighter, a great wrestler, great jiu-jitsu, his strike is always improving. He's my, head coach son, so I'll be rooting for him for sure.
So you can't say anything bad about him, right? Or you're gonna have to do extra laps or something?
I had not bad to say about him, just like send him good energy and root for him. I think this year is gonna be his year.
And I think the fans were a little disappointed to see you weren't in the tournament this year. Can you kind of talk to me about the decision to not compete this season?
Yeah, it was hard for me because I got a knee injury last year. I need to go through a surgery, ACL, meniscus, cartilage, and everything. So I'd love to be fighting, but unfortunately I couldn't do it, But I just get back in training, and hopefully next year I'll be in.
Was there any temptation to take one of those short notice fights that came up?
Yes, but unfortunately, like I can't. I'm out of shape too, just getting back from the surgery, is I think the best decision is just wait, be 100% and safe, and do the best that I can.
And I hear you have a boxing fight that you'd like to compete against Whindersson Nunes, I believe.
Whindersson Nunes, yeah.
What's the story behind that?
I just was in a podcast, and I was talking to the guys about boxing and fight. And Whindersson is very popular, especially in Brazil. And he had a fight against a world champion, boxing world champion, Popó Acelino, and I see how good he did, and I think it would be great. I see a lot of like YouTubers and influencers fighting now, and I'd love to fight boxing, and I think especially in Brazil would be good, like fighting with him. So I hope that happens. I don't know.
Is that something you'd want to do before you return to PFL, or is this sort of just a timing thing?
It's just a timing thing. I think if I'm not fighting on the PFL, I'd like to fight some boxing. With Whindersson or Jake Paul. I don't know. We never know, right? He's fighting on the PFL now too, so it might happen.
So if we see you return to the PFL, is it likely that you might come back for something like Jake Paul sooner than maybe coming back next year for the tournament? Like, would you rather just come in and do one fight, or are you really itching to get back into the season?
I don't know, I need to see what's going to happen, There is a lot of friends fighting, in the tournament, and it's pretty like annoying to fight with some friend that I train every day. You see Josh now going to the playoffs and stuff, but I don't know, I need to talk to the PFL, see what's best for us, and see what we're gonna do.
And last question, how do you see a fight between you and Jake Paul going down?
I'm gonna win for sure. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it would be a bad decision for Jake Paul.
In MMA?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
I don't think he's gonna fight MMA, but I'd love to fight him.
Thank you so much.